My name is Bette Davis, and this is I've Got a Secret.
I've Got a Secret, brought to you tonight by light, fluffy, green-lipped dessert topping. Another fine product of General Foods. From New York, here is I've Got a Secret, starring Garry Moore.
Thank you very much. Good evening. Thank you very much. Good evening, and welcome to I've Got a Marshmallow. This furnace back here is going to be needed by our first contestant to demonstrate his secret, but these marshmallows give me a good opportunity to introduce the members of our panel. First, we have one. First, there's Bill Cullen. Betsy Palmer.
Thank you.
Henry Morgan.
Thank you.
And Bess Myers. And one for me. All right, now, it's not polite to talk when your mouth full, but I can't help it. Let us meet our first contestant, please. Will you come in, sir? Evening. Will you tell our panel, please, what your name is and where you're from?
My name is Ted Wells, and I'm from upstate New York.
Mr. Wells, W-E-L-L-S, and he is from upstate New York. Now, Mr. Wells, if you'll whisper your secret to me, we'll show it to our audience at home. That's very interesting. Would you tell me more, sir? Well, all right, sir, if you say, here is my handkerchief. We'll see what he's going to do with it. A couple of jolly helpers come out with forceps, with a blowtorch. There goes my nice handkerchief. Down into the fiery furnace.
Like Dr. Strangelove, I'll tell you.
All right, now, Mr. Wells, will you come over here, sir? Now, panel, we have seen what disposition was made of my handkerchief. We will start the questioning. The clue concerns something he is going to do, and because of the noise, I'm afraid we'll all have to shout a little bit. So, Betsy, may we start with you, please?
Mr. Wells, when they applied this second bit of flame into the holder of the handkerchief, it has turned another color other than what it was. Is that piece of material treated in a special way?
No.
Is that piece of material going to come out whole without being burned?
Yes,
Because that isn't fire?
that's fire.
That is fire.
$20 down, $60 to go. This is a big game of semantics here, and we go to Henry Morgan.
Do the semantics concern whether or not it was your handkerchief?
Well, it was a handkerchief. It happened not to belong to me, but, I mean, I was wearing it at the time.
Was it previously treated?
No.
No. Then it has to do with our understanding of whether or not this really is fire.
No.
No, there's no doubt about that. It is fire.
But the handkerchief will reappear in one piece.
Yes.
Well,
It will reappear, and it will be in one piece.
the same handkerchief.
Same handkerchief. All right, Bill thinks he's got it, but we got $40 down. I'm sorry, Pamela, I don't mean to treat you unfairly, but it's the way the questions are falling. Bess?
Now, it will be the same handkerchief, Mr. Wells, but will it be in the same form?
No.
Now, I watched one of the men, and he inserted some rod, and he keeps stirring. Is it turning into liquid?
Yes.
In other words, the handkerchief is becoming liquid. Bill is jumping right out of his seat.
All right, $60 down, $20 to go. The handkerchief has been turned to, or is being turned to, a liquid, but nothing has been lost from it. It remains the same material. Let me go to Bill Cullen.
Every time I get in a situation like this, I know I'm wrong, but because they stirred it, is it going to come out as molten glass and be blown into a glass bottle or something like that?
Very good. Yes. The handkerchief that I lost was no ordinary pocket handkerchief, as you already ascertained. Mr. Wells is the glass blower from the Corning Glass Center in Corning, New York. His secret is that he is going to make a tiny drinking glass out of that handkerchief. Now, obviously, this is not magic because we all know that magic doesn't exist. Do you have any idea how it's done, panel? What kind of material would you start with?
Was the handkerchief made of glass?
Fiberglass.
Fiberglass, yes. That's right. It was made of what they call Betta yarn, B-E-T-A, Betta yarn fiberglass, and it's now being melted back to its original state. So, Mr. Wells, let's go and see how we're doing up there.
Okay.
Now, panel, this is Mr. Walpole and Mr. Beckman, who are from the Owens Corning Fiberglass Corporation. Good evening. And they're in charge of melting down this Betta yarn. Now, fiberglass is usually made up in the form, of course, of draperies and bedspreads. Sir, can people at home go around melting their bedspreads the way you have?
Yes, Gary, they could do this if they had a furnace that reached 3,400 degrees Fahrenheit.
Well, I know very few people who have furnaces that'll do that kind of thing, so I suppose you're going to have to keep your drapes the way they are. Now, let's get over here. I'll get out of the picture. Let us concentrate on the furnace. You see now the crucible being lifted from the furnace, the crucible into which the original handkerchief was inserted. Now, that is white hot, not red hot. Now, Mr. Wells, who is an expert at blowing glass, takes a glass tube which has a device that goes up into his mouth with which he can blow air through the tube, and he fishes out what was originally my handkerchief, and you see that it now resembles only a small globule of some sort. But he'll put it back in and try to get it a little fatter, with a little luck. Now, with this intense heat, he should come out this time with there it is. He's got it a lot fatter, and a lot hotter, and a lot whiter. Now he keeps manipulating it until he gets it into a kind of a round form, and meanwhile, he's blowing air, you see, through the tube, which is expanding it as much as though you would blow into a balloon. Every now and then he has to put it back into the fire to keep it liquid. Now he's got it to the condition in which he wants it. He turns on this white-hot blowtorch, which hardens the glass. I don't know if I'm still audible or not because the torch is making quite a bit of noise. He's still blowing. He's trying to get it to go larger and larger till the size that he has in mind. And I don't know whether it's discernible or not on your television tube, but the glass, as it becomes larger, also becomes clearer. Originally, it was opaque. Now it is gradually becoming quite transparent. Now he takes a flat device and flattens one end of it. Now he takes what would amount to I started to say pincers, but it's actually just a holding device to make sure that it doesn't slip out of the shape into which he has molded it. He detaches it from the blowing device. Now he has a globe. A small globe about the size of about the size of a lemon, I would suppose. Now he's opening one end of it. Now he takes a sharp device, makes a sort of a rim around it, much as you would find a rim around any glass in your home, any drinking glass. Now he has to wait for it to harden just enough to put down. He didn't get the result quite that he wanted. Let me put this black, can we get it? I'll put this black card behind it, and we'll see it. We can't possibly grab it and hold it up now because it would just be too doggone hot. But you get the idea. That originally was my handkerchief. Gentlemen, thank you very much. It was an amazing demonstration. Appreciate very much the pressure that you were working on. We also want to thank Mr. Walpole, Mr. Beckman. Our thanks also to the people from Owens Corning Fiberglass Corporation for making all this possible. Good night, Mr. Wells, and thanks. Now, we'll be back with you again in just a moment, but first, let's watch this.
Golden brown waffles, splashed with Log Cabin, the syrup with real maple flavor. From real maple trees tapped each spring for Log Cabin. It takes 35 gallons of maple sap to get 1 gallon pure enough for Log Cabin. Then we add it to the finest of sugar syrups to get that naturally sweet maple flavor you love. Log Cabin. The syrup with real maple in it.
And now may we have our next contestant, please. Will you come in, sir? Will you tell our panel, please, what your name is and where you are from?
I'm Pete Best, and I'm from West Derby in Lancashire.
Peter Best, and he is from West Derby, Lancashire, England. Now, Peter, if you'll whisper your secret to me, we'll show it at the same time to our audience at home. And here we go. You mean you came all the way from England just to tell us that? Oh, boy. You ever had one of those days? A panel, to help you classify Peter Best's secret, the clue concerns something he did. We'll start the questioning, please, with Bess Myers.
Well, one thing you did, Peter, was avoid getting a haircut in recent days. Does this have anything to do with your secret?
A little.
Could you be a new kind of bug that we've imported from England?
I might be.
Do you sing, by the way?
No.
No. Do you have anything to do with your predecessors, with the Beatles at all?
Yeah.
You do?
The answer to that is yes. $20 down, $60 to go. We go, please, to Bill Cullen.
Well, the Beatles did or do come from Lancaster.
Lancashire.
Lancashire, do they not? Yeah. Do you have anything to do with the Beatles' hairdo?
No.
Oh, heck, I was hoping you were their barber.
I just think...
That blows my next 5 questions out of it. Did you have anything personally to do with the Beatles, Pete?
Yeah.
Do you still?
Do you still have anything to do with the last question?
Vaguely.
Just socially.
Oh.
All right. So now we've got 40 down and 40 to go, and we go, please, to Betsy.
Did there used to be 5 Beatles, Peter?
Yeah.
And you were one of them?
That's it.
Peter Best came all the way from England to tell us that 2 years ago he made a big career move. He left his job, which is not in itself unusual, except for one little thing. The job he had was as the drummer.
Oh, my, Ringo.
He was Ringo's predecessor in the Beatles. And we have here a picture, which I'll turn to camera 1, of the Beatles when Peter Best, not Ringo Starr, was the drummer for the Beatles. And reading from left to right, there is John Lennon and George Harrison and Paul McCartney, isn't it? And our own Peter Best. You see him there, but he hasn't changed a bit. See? Now, Peter, how did the famous Beatle haircut get started?
Well, that started when John and Paul went to France for a holiday.
Mm-hmm.
And they met an old friend of theirs there from Hamburg, and he had his hair in the so-called Beatle fashion. And they took a liking to it, so out came the scissors. And one night, they came back, and...
They just had the haircut. It was more or less of a party accident then. Really? How long were you with the Beatles?
I was with them 2.5 years.
That was before they had the hairdos,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, that was it.
Now I'm going to say the word, and I'm sure it's on everyone's lips. Why did you leave the Beatles?
Well, at that time, I thought I'd like to start a group of my own.
Yes.
And I thought that at that time also that they weren't going to go as big as what they are now.
They figured this was an act with no future, and so I might as well pull out and start an act of his own. So, well, don't worry, no one's perfect. I understand that there are many groups in England who pattern themselves after the Beatles. How many groups are there currently in England?
About 1,500.
1,500. Boy, it must be a noisy country nowadays, huh? All right, Peter, now you have your own group. What do they call, and how do they differ from the Beatles?
Well, they're called the All-Stars.
The All-Stars?
And we play our music a little heavier beat and a little faster.
I see.
Sing a little, close harmony.
Sure. Well, now, I know that you're happy having your own group, but do you ever have any regrets about having left this $1 million outfit?
Put it this way. It only hurts when I cry.
It only hurts when it only works when I laugh. You make me want to hold your hand. Well, you're a good sport. You came all the way over here to tell us that story. Goes back to England tomorrow. Peter Best, thank you very much for coming all the way from England. Good luck with the All-Stars. Now, you know, we're all a little creative at one time or another. The urge comes over us to do something original, and that's easy for you women because the kitchen is the best place to invent new things. And to make it even easier, there is Dream Whip dessert topping, the one with country fresh flavor that makes so many new desserts possible, from the simplest to the most elaborate. All kinds of ice cream combinations or rainbow parfaits or fruit tarts or shortcakes, or this dessert, for example, angel food cake, cut in half with fresh or frozen strawberries and Dream Whip between the layers. And Dream Whip for topping, too, of course. Dream Whip is the lightest topping on all kinds of desserts with peaks of perfection that are high and cool. Now, you can decorate them any way you like. They never wilt or separate, you know. So you can prepare desserts hours ahead of time. Another good thing about inventing new desserts with this topping is that there are only 14 calories to a tablespoonful of Dream Whip. So the next time you're feeling creative, round up the makings of a new dessert. Tie them all together with Dream Whip, the delicious dessert topping with country fresh flavor. I hardly think it's necessary for me to make any introductory remarks about this next lady who is our special guest. There's only one of her in the whole world. Here is Miss Bette Davis. Well, how are you, no talent? It's the only thing left for me to say after.
I thought I pinched your finger, you yelled so hard.
No, madam, I'm just overwhelmed. Now, panel, we have an interesting problem for you tonight. It's one that I think you'll enjoy, and I know the audience is going to find it interesting, and I suspect that Miss Davis will find it kind of fascinating. Before the show went on the air tonight, we distributed paper and pencil to the members of our studio audience, asked them to write down any questions they would like to ask Bette Davis. Questions about her life, her career, the movie business, the people in it, no holds barred. We have not seen the questions in advance, have we?
We have not.
All right, they were collected by our ushers, so if I can have the questions now, please. Thank you very much. Oh, it'll be a long show. Panel, I think it's no secret that Bette Davis is one of the most outspoken, candid people in this business. Do you think that's a fair appraisal?
Well, it is my reputation, shall we put it that way?
That it is. A little frightening, but that it is. Now, as you know, we have a well-informed panel. I'm sure they've read lots of interviews about you. So, panel, what you're to do, I will read these questions from the audience. You answer them as you think Bette Davis would answer them. Then we'll see how your answers match up with what her answer is. Bill Cullen, we'll start with you, and here we go.
Thanks a lot.
Pretend.
Thanks a lot.
First question, do you watch yourself on the late-night movies, and do you enjoy seeing yourself?
And I answer this as I think Miss Davis would answer.
Indeed.
I think I would say yes. I occasionally see myself on the late-night movies, and I don't enjoy seeing myself.
Correct.
Thank you.
Except I might add, some of them are so long ago that it's as if it was someone else, and I sort of like those better than I did when I made them, so there's a little compensation.
All right. Bill, you're in tune. Now let's get to Betsy. The next question is, remember, you answer it as Bette Davis would, or as you imagine she would. Do you think there are some actors or actresses who did not deserve Oscars?
Yes, absolutely. It happens more often than not.
Miss Davis? There you go.
Oh, wow. Well, this would depend, my answer.
Don't beat around the bush now,
This
Miss
is-
Davis.
If I were asked this by a member of the press, let us say, I would hope I would not give that answer. If Betsy and I were in a room sort of chatting, I would probably say this, and in the position I'm in on this show, I cannot say I do not agree with you.
That was a nice sneaky way of saying you're right.
No. And I might might add, I am one of those who received an Oscar, and for the film I received it for, I did not deserve it, which was a film called Dangerous. And it was a consolation prize for Of Human Bondage the year before. So I am one of those who I didn't deserve it.
Good. I read that in your book, as a matter of fact. No, all right. Now, Henry, answer this question, putting Bette Davis's mind into your mind. Are you temperamental?
I think I am more moody than temperamental. I probably am sometimes called temperamental by stupid people with whom I have very little patience. With whom I have very little patience.
You sure you're speaking for Miss Davis?
Well...
He is absolutely right.
If I were alone in a room with Miss Davis...
He's right. He's right. My reputation for temperament, which, by the way, is a very misunderstood word, technically. Temperament is a necessary evil for the performer, as everybody on this panel, I'm sure, knows. I am temperamental only as far as my work is concerned due to impatience with ignorance. Then I've worked on it, but I haven't cured it.
Nice and honest. Bess, imagine you were Bette Davis. The papers said that you had a feud with Joan Crawford when you made Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. Is this true? Did you have a feud with Joan Crawford?
I think that Miss Davis might say that because they were both excellent performers and temperamental people, that it could be that on the set or at various moments they may have come into a bit of conflict, but are you listening?
We're fascinated, yes. We're lighting up over here. We're getting nervous.
Again, we have to go back to the little room. I don't know. But
No,
I don't think so. I don't think that they had any.
We didn't have any.
Good.
Not a word. In the first place, we didn't have time. We had about a 16-day schedule. We're going to work together again, and we're going to have a longer schedule. And I hope it's the same, but who knows? But no, we were too much professionals for this. And out of spite, we didn't have a feud because everybody longed for it. So. And you know, also, it's very sad about our sex. I think any time two women work together, that women are always like cats with each other. I would much more easily have a row with an actor than an actress. Much. Yes, I think that's a fairer fight.
You'll get more going for you, I'll tell you that. I'm not supposed to get in this game of answering as Bette Davis would answer, but I'm going to because the next card came from somebody in the audience, and I do not, as Bette Davis, I do not mean to offend, nor do I mean to offend as myself. The question is, how old are you? The answer is none of your business.
Oh, no, I will be 56 years old April 5th of this year. You can always find out.
Well, you can't say I didn't give you a chance to get out from under
No, but
on
you
that
know,
one.
it's so silly to lie because it's so easy to look it up, you know? It's so and then you forget what you said your age was the last time. So then you get all ages. So I've never lied about age.
Henry, did you have something that you want to say then? I saw you put
I just wanted to know if you're really 56. I'm not. And how come you look like you do and I look like I do?
Well, I have a lot done on me before you see me here tonight. Oh, lots of work, an hour. A wonderful man named Mr. Gene Hibbs spends a whole hour with me before you see me sitting here. Come by some morning for early morning coffee. It will be there.
I will. In that regard, may I say that I've been with her since very early this evening, and she is stretching the truth considerably.
Oh, thank you very much.
Question, Bill Cullen. Do you believe, now thinking as Bette Davis, do you believe that a career and marriage are compatible? Or which do you believe comes first, a career or the marriage?
They are sometimes compatible and sometimes not, and as to which one comes first depends on the people. Speaking for Miss Davis, I think I would have to say that they are not terribly compatible.
But you wish you hadn't said it.
Could I be
that would be a reasonable deduction.
Could I be but I think...
Never mind, Bill. Let's go on to the next question.
No, he's quite right. I was a very dedicated person right from the beginning. And that's very hard for the man. Very hard, as was proven a few times.
You ask for honest answers, you're getting them. I'm going to ask you to sit right here with us because we have one small thing we have to do on behalf of our client. We'll be back with you again right after this important message.
Golf pro Julius Boros knows it. Get the grip that's right for you. And it really makes a difference. And when you choose the right pen to fit your grip, it makes a world of difference, too. Now, for the first time, you can. From Papermate's new Profile Trio of pens. 3 different shaped pens. One to fit your grip. The new Papermate Slim Grip. The new Papermate Regular Grip. The new Papermate Husky Grip. The Slim Grip, a slender pen with a trim look and feel. The Regular Grip, a pen with the weight and grip most people want. The Husky Grip, a sturdy pen with real heft and weight. In writing, it's your grip that makes the difference. So pick a new Papermate Profile pen with the grip that's right for you. Slim, Regular, Husky. The new Papermate Profile Trio. Each pen just $1.95.
We have exactly 35 seconds left. I will not put this in anybody else's mind except spoken in the words of Miss Davis herself. Question from the audience. What do you think of the Beatles?
Oh, you're going to ask me directly?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I want to know what Betsy would say, I would say.
We don't have time for that. We just got time for you to say what you...
I personally adore them.
I do, too.
Just made yourself a lot of fans.
I really do.
I wish this could go on all night. We have stacks of questions and one of the most fascinating women of the world. But we cannot take any more time. Speaking for Bette Davis, for the panel, for all of us, good night. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night,
This is a device that rejects seconds.
More spaghetti? Dessert? It's Jell-O.
There's always room for Jell-O. Jell-O gelatin is the lighter one that tastes more than ever like luscious fresh fruit. So next time, don't stop dessert. There's always room for Jell-O.
I've Got a Secret has been brought to you tonight by Jell-O Gelatin, a light dessert with new fresh fruit taste. From General Foods. Stay tuned for Danny Thomas and his gang later this evening on most of these CBS stations. Pre-recorded. This is John Cannon speaking.